Me and my mom are watching TV.
News of the bizarre object hurtling through our solar system prompts NASA to take a closer look. Using the most powerful tool in its arsenal, the Hubble Space Telescope. Images from its giant 8-foot mirror are sent directly to NASA scientists. What they see is completely unexpected.
When you first see it, you think, well, that can't be natural.
You don't step back from the screen, and in every image, it's there. It's in the shape of an X. It's an X in the sky.
Little X going on.
Hi, I'm Jen Svenarawi. As a cat mom of 3, I'm here to tell you not to make the same mistakes as me and get your pets insured now before they get sick or hurt. Well, let me tell you Sven's story. When I adopted him as a kitten, he was perfectly healthy. When he was 2, he developed food allergies. I thought, hey, I'll just avoid foods he's allergic to. The allergies got worse, and the vet visits got even more frequent. By that point, after what felt like endless vet expenses, I felt so foolish for not getting insurance when Sven was at his healthiest. This is why I recommend Lemonade Pet Insurance. Lemonade covers accidents and illnesses, and you can add on things like checkups, vaccines, and more. Signing up is quick and easy, 2 minutes tops. Don't wait until it's too late like me. Sign up for Lemonade Pet Insurance today.
Very peculiar.
The X shape isn't commonly found in astronomy.
Why does it look like an X?
It doesn't look like something that was made naturally.
The object is traveling at 11,000 miles per hour.
Is it some kind of construction? Is it some kind of spacecraft?
The giant X is more than 1,500 miles across. No machine remotely like it is manufactured on Earth, but it also doesn't resemble any known natural phenomenon. Astronomer J.J. Cavallars puzzles over the evidence, concluding that the intersecting structure is a result of a freak event, perhaps a collision between 2 asteroids.
When you do the simulations, you see that impacts would have resulted in such a structure being formed.
But this remains only a theory.
There's more that we don't know than we do know. That's just the nature of the universe.
We may never know if the glowing X moving through space at 15 times the speed of sound is a sign of extraterrestrial life. NASA hopes that its groundbreaking research may one day answer questions about whether mankind is alone in the universe.
What else we need to convey?
But others believe those answers can already be found in chapters from the space agency's
He knows professional English as well. You see that?
December 9th,
I said convey. You
1965.
understood? Okay.
A dazzling fireball burns through the
So now you
Oregon
see
sky
that the
of
dogs
Pennsylvania.
also understand professional English. And this is a good video to show.
It's really glowing. Whatever it is, it's moving incredibly fast.
No, keep going. Keep going, little
Thousands of people
baby.
see the brilliant light as it races across the Canadian border into the
If it weren't
United
for my
States.
dogs, I don't know what I would do with this household.
It made this long
It was
S
so
curve.
good. I'm alright, Mom.
Over the
I just didn't
western
think
border.
women had that much hatred in her heart. And it
Initial
basically,
reports suggest the
as soon as she
fireball
becomes
was
a
nothing
house
more
owner,
than an
she starts
unusually large
acting
meteor.
this way.
Then we start getting reports from
Automatically.
Kecksburg that something has landed in the
But when
woods
she
outside of
wasn't, she didn't act
In the
this way.
small
So
rural
that's
town of
convenience to
Kecksburg,
me.
30 miles outside of Pittsburgh, local residents report a mysterious
You know?
object falling from the sky.
People who saw this thing
The
come
judge
down said it was a controlled landing. It wasn't fresh.
The judge
The
goes,
sight
so you're
shocks
not
local
three.
residents.
People saw this thing coming down from the skies. An object acorn
Sorry,
shaped.
baby.
It was about 8 to 10
It's not funny.
It was
I
glowing
know it's not
bluish
funny,
blue.
baby. What else do you need to
And its pulsing.
convey,
Strange
baby?
markings along the base, and nobody could make out what the markings were.
Okay. He's the leader. He's the head honcho leader now.
Within hours, the military
Replacing, as
cordons
you
off
can
the entire
remember,
area.
Maximilian. Okay, so
These
What
Army
else?
troops did not have any
What?
identifying insignia.
Okay.
Nobody knew who they were. They show up, they cordon off the area.
What else, baby? What
Even
else do
the
you need to
Pennsylvania
convey?
state
Baby,
troopers
keep
who
going.
were called to the site, they were thrown off the site.
Witnesses report that when they went out to the scene, they ran into folks who claimed
Go
to be
ahead.
NASA.
Tell the world.
Why would NASA show up?
Canadian people are doing crazy.
I mean, it makes no sense.
My feelings are hurt.
Witnesses at the scene report saying something loaded on the back of a flatbed truck.
People saw military big vehicles carting away these what's going on here?
In spite of credible witness reports, for 4 decades, the official explanation is that nothing was recovered in the woods outside Kecksburg.
Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to.
Is on now. And that the fireball in the sky was just a meteor. But the story that something unidentified crashed in the woods refuses to go away.
What else?
Stories surrounding the incident remain unexplained for decades, until 2003, when a NASA chief scientist, Nicholas L. Johnson, purportedly states that it is impossible for debris from the Russian probe to have landed in Kecksburg at that time of day.
Okay.
But just 2 years later, NASA releases a statement which seems to contradict both its own chief scientist and all the previous stories.
Vámonos.
In 2005, we get this NASA statement confirming that their scientists did analyze metal fragments from this object.
No.
The NASA report
What else do you need to convey?
these metal fragments did come from this downed Soviet space probe.
To date, all requests to see NASA's documents have been unsuccessful.
NASA's own cataloging system says there should be 2 boxes of documents of the Kecksburg incident, but sometime in the last 4 decades, they've apparently gone missing.
I just hate to
We may never know whether the missing documents reveal the
disturb
truth
him in the wrong
about
way.
what was recovered that night at Kecksburg.
What was it? I don't know. But the government obviously grabbed it and ran with it. And they're not
What?
They got away with it.
What?
NASA's search for life takes it to every corner of the solar system. But of the many scientists working on the Messenger mission to Mercury, none are expecting to see signs of life. For Professor Sean Solomon, the probe's final approach is the moment of truth after an 8-year wait.
This is a perfect orbit insertion. We all breathed a sigh of relief. The team just exploded with delight. We were there, and it was working.
As Messenger passes over Mercury's North Pole, it detects something strange.
Hydrogen measurements. There was a lot of water. Tens of centimeters, maybe meters, in thickness of nearly pure water.
Scientists have long believed that Mercury is completely uninhabitable, but the discovery
She's
of
talking
ice
about
on the
2019,
planet raises new
when I'm
questions.
considered innocent due to lack of evidence.
It wasn't
Remember that?
everywhere.
And she's bringing that shit up.
The deposits were localized to the floors of
Did you hear what the judge said?
What we found
That
was
I'm
that there, in
innocent due
fact,
to lack of
were
evidence.
locations
That case
inside
is
these craters
closed.
that could be cold enough to
That
have ice.
2008, she's still talking about
Lying
it.
deep in the craters,
She
the
embarrassed
water
the shit
ice
out
is
of
shielded from the sun's powerful rays. And thanks to Mercury's spin axis, the planet's poles stay permanently frozen.
The pole is straight up and down, perpendicular to the orbit. The poles of Mercury are extraordinarily cold, minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
They don't see the sun,
And like, what
and
the
so therefore
fuck?
it stays very, very cold.
When she
And
very
can keep
close witness in
water
that
frozen
case.
for eons.
2019.
While Mercury's
Does she
weird
remember
planetary
what she said?
spin seems to
From one
explain
day
how
to
ice
the
can
other.
exist, it doesn't explain the ice's origin. A clue comes from something else detected deep inside the craters.
Inside these shattered craters, on the surface of the ice, there's material that's about as dark as coal.
What is it? What is that dark material on top of the water ice? And the leading idea is that it's organic material.
This organic material is a dark mix of complex carbon molecules that could be one of the building blocks of life, and it doesn't come from Mercury.
That led us to the idea that the water ice on Mercury came from objects that impacted from outside.
The prime suspects for delivering this messy cocktail of ice and organic materials are comets, dirty snows that streak across the solar system and frequently die when they get close to the sun.
Once in a couple of years, when a comet hits Mercury and then vaporizes, this material pops along the surface and finds its way into these cold places where it's then frozen and then accumulates.
Thank you very much.
The incredible combination of 1 million comet impacts and deep craters at the poles of a world which doesn't tilt makes it possible for frozen ice to exist on one of the solar system's hottest planets.
Or several people, I guess. Let's all be happy today. Okay, forget the bullshit, forget the...
New emergency crystals pump and fizz when you throw them. And who doesn't love a good throwback?
Mijo. What's wrong?
New emergency crystals. Throw it back.
For centuries, the Highlands of Scotland have provided a stunning backdrop to one of the world's most enduring mysteries. A terrifying creature that's been spotted beneath these tranquil waters thousands of times, but still remains unidentified. The Loch Ness Monster. Is it simply a legend, or a case of mass hysteria? Or could it be much more? Is a massive creature actually lurking in the depths? To find out, we'll compare decades of encounters across Europe and use modern science to create a brand new profile of the beast, with help from the world's top aquatic experts. Could Nessie possibly exist in some form? Could it even be a new, never-before-seen species? And if so, could we potentially find it and have an up-close encounter of our own? Tonight, we dive deep, in search of the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, where's the bubbles? There's the bubbles. He's getting ready to come up.
I didn't get to tell people very fast. My feelings were hurt because I didn't know there was a problem.
You've probably heard this one before. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
I was confused about
what about this? If a monstrous creature swims across the surface of Scotch Loch and no one takes a picture, was it ever really there? For over 1,400 years, according to thousands of eyewitnesses, the answer is yes. All of them saw something emerge from the depths of Loch Ness. The question is, what was it? Whatever it is, it's certainly camera shy. But that doesn't mean that Nessie can't be identified. In fact, we actually have a large pool of information to draw from. We have first-person encounters, recorded histories, and even some pictures and dope. We have known species with similar characteristics that we can study for clues to Nessie's behavior. Add it all up, and perhaps we can build a profile of the monster to find out once and for all if the legend could possibly be true. With that goal in mind, let's start with a man who says he's actually seen the beast. Retired engineer Gordon Holmes is one of the few people who claims to have captured the Loch Ness Monster on
nobody should
camera.
be in the streets because it's bad weather.
He's taking us to the exact spot at the water's edge where his life changed forever.
I saw the monster at 10 minutes to 10 on the 26th of May 2007.
Why does she torture her?
During the morning, I've been doing hydrophonic research on the loch. And in the evening, I decided to go up to the lay-by, which had a good commanding view of the loch. About 20 foot above the surface. This was my fourth visit up to the loch. And I hadn't actually got anything concrete and evidence of something mysterious.
Despite years spent waiting, Gordon remained determined to see the Loch Ness Monster. And on this day, his persistence finally paid off.
I've been there for a few hours and then suddenly I saw something coming towards me. I immediately reached over the back seat and grabbed the camcorder. I dashed out, slammed the door, then suddenly I realised that's not what you're supposed to do. I've read that if you see a potential monster, don't slam the door because that'll frighten it. So I ran down to the edge of the lay-by and realised it's disappeared. Where's it gone? And then suddenly I saw it over to the right, and immediately I got the camcorder and zoomed into its position. For the next 2.5 minutes, I was privileged to one of the most amazing sights I've ever seen.
But I was trying to tell you that she needs to be hospitalized because she stopped taking the medication. Remember she took
there is most definitely some type of large animal swimming across the
Maria,
loch.
I can't stop taking these pills because I go insane. She goes, and she stopped taking her medication. And so she acts like a weirdo.
This thing was like bubbling along the waves. At no point did it break through the surface of the streamlined water.
She don't want to listen to my advice.
The creature appears to be moving in a serpentine fashion, almost slithering through the water.
You don't want to listen.
Based on the species known to inhabit Loch Ness,
one might
conclude that this is an eel. But when you analyze the video more carefully, the eel theory seems unlikely.
I read somewhere that if you ever get a sighting of something like this, you should zoom in and out so that the people that analyse the footage can always then estimate the size of whatever the creature was. And at the same time, you can prove it's not like a fake because you've seen it in context.
Okay.
In context, the animal appears to be at least 15 feet long, much larger than any freshwater eel species, and therefore potentially something completely unknown.
It's certainly going at speed into the waves. It wasn't some sort of log. This was a creature that had energy, it had power, it was thrusting through the waves.
In addition to the creature's length, experts were able to determine that it was moving at a top speed of 6 miles per hour.
This is probably the best footage up to this time of the so-called Loch Ness Monster. I realised this was a turning point in the history of the Loch Ness Monster.
But Gordon is still unsatisfied. He hopes to eventually have another encounter with the creature, and this time, he plans to be ready with even better equipment.
If money was no object, I'd have my own research boat with underwater robotic vehicles.
Meanwhile, Gordon has purchased a hydrophone to pick up sound signatures in the water.
Oh, look at this baby.
A sky camera carried by helium balloons is a makeshift drone.
Look at him.
And a magnetometer.
What?
In order to understand Ness's environment, should she exist, you need to delve into all the parameters possible.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to blame me for something. What?
Introducing Ben's Plaque Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. It can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking, with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing it for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla have depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, it's a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Variables in the equation.
But science alone may not be enough to catch a second glimpse.
No kidding.
Gordon believes it will take some luck as well.
So I've witnessed several times tourists that come to Sandoval.
Hold on.
You can tell that praying
So what I was saying that she was saying.
See the monster. And I, by chance, being in the right place at the right time, just happened to capture on film something remarkable.
Good.
But of course, Gordon Holmes' sighting is only a small part of a much longer history for this unknown species. If we want to solve the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster, we'll have to go back a whole lot further.
What?
The Loch Ness Monster was first written about in 565 AD in the story of St. Columba, an Irish monk who was traveling along the banks of the River Ness when he happened upon a man's funeral. The townspeople explained that the man had been swimming when he was attacked and killed by a water beast. At that time, people most likely believed this water beast was a dragon. But as the centuries passed, people stopped believing in dragons.
Outside?
Yet the sightings continued, all in the same area, and all eerily similar. A massive unidentified animal churning up the water as it swims across the lake.
Oh, okay.
This was no mythical creature.
Let me go look.
This was no dragon. Witnesses confirmed that whatever it was very real. Local pubs were full of stories of the mysterious beast. But the legend of the Loch Ness Monster wasn't taken seriously until 1933, when a reputable law enforcement officer, Loch Ness water bailiff Alex Campbell, spotted the monster multiple times.
What's the most you've ever seen of it in any one sighting? The best view I ever had was the very first. I saw the neck, and the huge body, which I'd say was about 30 feet long. And the skin was exactly like that of an animal, wrinkly, tough looking. Is it not possible, Mr. Campbell, that you're mistaken in this? Not at all.
When all of this evidence is combined, it seems that there actually might be a large unidentified species in Loch Ness. Monster or not, we can start to use this information to build a profile and find out for ourselves. Campbell described the beast 30 feet from end to end, with a 4-foot-high body and a wavy, narrow neck stretching 12 feet long. After years of vague descriptions and tall tales, this was the first highly detailed account of the alleged creature that would soon be dubbed the Loch Ness Monster. And just a few months later, an even more spectacular bombshell fueled Nessie fever around the world. On April 21st, 1934, London's Daily Mail published what it claimed was the first photograph ever taken of the Loch Ness Monster. Sightings of Scotland's famed Loch Ness Monster have been reported since the 6th century. But it wasn't until April 21st, 1934, that the search for the creature truly took off. And it was all thanks to this.
Known as the surgeon's photograph, the picture was snapped by London gynecologist Robert Kenneth Wilson while out for a lakeside walk and published in London's Daily Mail newspaper. The image appears to show a silhouetted figure with a long, slender neck, a small head, and a large body that's obscured by the waterline. Immediately after the photo was published, the British public began speculating on the nature of this mysterious beast. What could this photo possibly depict? Some suggested it was the dorsal fin of a dolphin or whale. Others thought it might be a submerged elephant raising its trunk to breathe. A circus had recently visited the area, giving more strength to this theory. But the most popular belief may also have been the most far-fetched. Many thought this was a creature that had been extinct for millions of years. It's a theory that continued for decades after the photo was first published.
So what particular species do you think it is?
The evidence, as I interpreted it, all fits, and I know this is a fantastic statement, but this all fits plesiosaur.
Could it be possible that the plesiosaur, thought to have died out with the dinosaurs, had actually survived, only to end up here in Scotland? Before you decide for yourself, there's one thing you should know. This first iconic image was a hoax. In 1994, 60 years after it was first published in the Daily Mail, the true story of the photograph came to light. The newspaper hired big game hunter Marmaduke Wetherell to find evidence of the monster. Instead, he created a model of a beast with a long neck and attached it to a toy submarine. He then chose a trustworthy physician, Dr. R. Kenneth Wilson, to deliver the photograph of his creation. And the rest is history. But that one hoax doesn't explain countless other sightings and more recent photo and video evidence that has yet to be disproven. In 1955, Peter McNabb captured this image. In the 1970s, an American scientist shot this underwater photograph depicting a 30-foot-long flipper. And of course, we have the 2007 footage from Gordon Holmes. None of these sightings provide definitive proof of the Loch Ness Monster's existence. But they do suggest the possibility that some large species might be lurking there. The question is, what species could it be? Can we build a profile to potentially identify it? First of all, Gordon Holmes described an eel-like aspect to the front of the creature. His video shows that it can hold itself up near the surface for an extended period, with a cruising speed of 6 miles per hour. Therefore, something below the water is propelling it upwards as well as forwards. Most likely the flippers seen in this image. Unfortunately, this small amount of visual evidence can't tell us much else. But we do know one more key piece of information that's crucial to our profile. We know that if this species exists, it has managed to elude capture for more than 1,400 years in these Scottish waters.
The Sonic 2 for $7 deal lets you choose from a Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and 6-piece Mont Sticks. Any combination you want. It's like your birthday, but without that weird E from your dentist. Sonic 2 for $7 deal.
Waterways. Local water bailiff Chris Conroy thinks he knows how an animal could manage to stay undetected for so long in these unique conditions.
Loch Ness contains as much water as all the rivers and lakes in England and Wales combined. It's the largest water body in the whole of the UK. It's absolutely massive. really hard to comprehend just how big this lock is. It runs from east to west. It's a total of about 23 miles long. It averages about a mile wide, about 750 feet deep. If you look at the shape of the lock, you've got this really steep sides. The tops of the hills here are about the same height up as the depth of the lock. Very steep, and as you hit the bottom of the lock, it becomes very flat, very full of sediment, and you get this sort of bathtub.
Hold on. Okay.
In other words, there's plenty of room in Loch Ness to hide.
Loch Ness?
If someone were to search beneath the water, they wouldn't survive long. Loch Ness is a phenomenon called a thermocline, which causes deadly conditions as you dive down.
It's a stratification of temperature. So as you go down, it's the water column.
It's the local. Who? What? What? Who? Who? What? What?
If you're to go underneath that barrier, you suddenly become very, very cold.
What? Who's in trouble here? Really? He's looking around, right?
The thermocline without the protection of a modern dry suit.
Okay. 6 minutes for what? 6 minutes for the meter shower? Oh, let me see if I can see the meter shower. There's a meter shower, everybody, just to let you know. I've been informing everybody via YouTube that there's a meter shower tonight. So I'm looking 4 minutes. Okay, hold on. There's a meter shower somewhere. Hold on over here. Okay. 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 What? It's because look. Oh. What? There's a lot of. I'm looking down that way. Oh, which side? I was looking down this way. Yeah, I know. That's not gonna be good for. Excuse me, Lord. Everything's good. What? 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 Okay. So. Okay, we're over here to square one. I'm looking for a meteor shower somewhere, but there's too many clouds, dude. On this side, there's even more clouds. Can you believe that shit? Okay. Me and my camera, huh? Nobody likes the camera. How's that? Maybe over here. You think so? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Hi, Mom, Dad. I love you guys. You're the best parents the world has known. What? You scared me. I thought it was the alien landing or something. Quit. It's because look. Okay, so I'm just looking around the perimeter. to see if there's anybody trying to jump the fence. I get tired of it after a while. After a while, it gets too old. Where are you? Do I have to look for you? Are you hiding and you're trying to scare me or what? Are you trying to scare me or what? Where are you? He's not responding. He's hiding. Mijo, quit. What? Okay, shh, be quiet. It is what it is. What? Who's in trouble? Mijo, please stop. Mijo! What? There he is. Mijo, get over here. Okay. Mijo. He's so funny. He's downcasted because Casey Reeves keeps Barry Falls witness, and we just want to live a peaceful life. And she don't do that to other people that are committing fraud and illegal things. So there. So that's why he's upset. Okay. Got it, everybody? Yeah, there's all kinds of what? Look at how beautiful it is. Oh my God, look at the clouds. That's so beautiful. Isn't it? It's very beautiful. Yeah. That sucks, dude. I wish I knew where it was because then I would be able to tell you. It's itching back here. Oh my God. It's itching real bad. You know what I want real bad? Doritos. Doritos, like a little bag of Doritos. Am I allowed to have Doritos? Or is that against the law too? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Too much insanity. This woman, she's crazy. Está loca la patoca. Okay. Did you find it? Oh. I'm gonna put this out here. Oh, it feels good in there. Shit. What? Oh, God, how it hard. I swear to God. Okay. Yeah. Loca la vieja. La vieja esta. What? What? Why is that weird noise? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let's go this way. What? Demonic shit. These people are used to it. They don't believe in Jesus Christ. That's what they do. Let me put it over here. It's supposed to be a bad storm or something, and okay. Anyways, it's supposed to be a bad storm, and oh my God, blocked my nose. I've been crying all day because I can't believe that Casey Reeves keeps bearing false witness on me for the 10th time. 10 times. 10 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? He tried to kick me out of my own house. That's how stupid and retarded and evil and conniving she is. On my own house. Man, there's toilet paper on the trees? Oh my God. Okay. So, there, okay. There it goes. Okay. That's even conniving. Oh, my nose is itching. So, anyways, there's even conniving people everywhere that you could imagine. There's evil and conniving people everywhere. Trust me. You don't want to be around them because they're all into demonic avenues. That's why they start rejecting what's good. So when I was in the church, she was giving me dirty looks because I was talking sweet and kind. I was watching her with the corner of my eye. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Quit throwing trash. Then I have to pick it up. I was so tired. I'm just so tired now. Hmm. I'll pick it up for you, babe. Don't worry, because I know you have a bad back and you're disabled. And I'll pick up the trash under the house. I just need to rake it out because I know you're disabled. Okay. That's how much I care about you. That's called real love. I'm in love with him so much. I would not be here if I wasn't in love with him. But I'm very much in love with him. Okay. So I'm very much in love with him, and that's why I was upset because I was taking care of him. He was sick, and then next thing I know, they disturbed me, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. If you're caring for a patient, and then it's like, woo, whoopah, and it just distracts you. Just, oh God, help me, Lord. You're living in peace. You're not bothering anybody. And she called him for nothing, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm still confused about what's going on. Why she's acting like a retard. I have no clue. 20 years, this never happened. That's why I'm confused. I don't know what she wants from me. I don't know why she wants to take me away from my property. I don't know why she wants to take everything from one day to the other overnight. I'm confused still. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what she wants. I don't know what she is taking. I don't know when she's taking off. I don't know what why doesn't she bug anybody else? Why does it have to be us? Fucking and fucking and fucking. Just out of the blues. She 20 years she never did that. Look what I haven't even had no sleep trying to figure out what's going on because I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. She's crazy. She's a nuthead. So help me God. She's a retard. I'm not even bothering the motherfucker. I was passed out when they came and dragged me out. I was completely passed out. I was asleep. The reason I was asleep that late because I, uh, I was being John's nurse, so that's why I didn't get no sleep. And then I was sleeping all day, and then next thing I know, you get dragged in. That's why I had a long face when everybody was smiling. Well, I'll look for it. Don't worry. I'm still tired because it's like I don't know how many times they've been here, and I was like, I'm not a criminal. Like I don't even rob and steal, and she has all these thieves in her trailer all the time, and doesn't say a word about nothing. A bunch of Mongol bikers that smoke dope and were bagging dope in the trailer, and locking people up and abusing underage people and women. She doesn't care about that. Yet she bears false witness on an innocent person. When she's supposed to talk, she don't talk.
Please stop.
What? Oh, I thought you weren't listening. Do you want me to help you look for it? Do you want me to dig over there all the bedrooms to see if I find a flashlight, or I'll find it for you if you. Okay. I'm still looking for the meter shower or whatever. I don't see it. I need to get. Yeah, I'm gonna get my other camera because it's more efficient than this big bulky camera that I have in my hand. I just all I'm saying is I'm confused about what she wants from me. I don't bother her. I don't commit crimes, but she has all these criminals in her trailer all the time, and there she don't say a word. Oh, she's scared of getting her ass whooping probably because they don't put up with shit like I do. Because she knows what who she puts up, who she puts a fight with, the person that's to her considered weak. You're nice and kindness is compared to weakness. So she considers that weakness when you're nice and sweet and kind and all this and respectful and oh yeah, you could have this, or you could have that. Munching off me like a toe. She squeezes me like a lemon. She's trying to get rid of me real bad because she wants to keep committing crimes, so to speak. That's why. I'm not stupid. She wants a word. Nobody says a word about nothing. Oh my God, somebody got whipped. Oh my God, they hit this woman in the face or whatever. In other words, she doesn't want justice for women or minors. Because I spill the soup. If I hear a child crying, oh my God, there's a child crying in the yard or something. Huh? Hold on. I can't hear you from here. I have to get up and go there. Okay. Yeah, there's too many clouds. He said that he wouldn't allow me to be homeless and he will go with me wherever I go. So there. So if people kick me out, they kick him out because he's coming with me. And I didn't ask. He said it himself that he'll go to the moon if that's where they kick me out to, you know. He'll go to the moon with me. He'll go anywhere with me, you know. What's wrong? Mavis, what's wrong? He said it. I didn't even ask. He said, I'll go with you to the moon. He goes, he'll go anywhere. He will not. He said, I will not allow you to be homeless. He said, that's what he said today. That's how much we care about each other. I'm always looking after him, and he's always looking after me. And spoiled, I guess you may call it, so to speak. What? 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 What's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know what's good. Okay. What? What? This is weird. Hold on. This is new footage. That's new footage. You see that? What's going on? What? Hold on. Let me bring the camera over here. What's going on here? Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I don't know where all this comes from. I was minding my own business. Hold on. And the next thing I know, and I'm a hell. Do I ever go somewhere? Does anybody ever see me in the streets, walking around, this? And no, she keeps a bunch of criminals in her house. Uh, and she don't say nothing there, because she's a demon. The person is trying to do the good things, she gets them in trouble. But then she'll have a bunch of criminals with warrants, criminal killer warrants. Watch out! You're gonna drop that. That's what the time we're living. When people do that, they're demonic because they're not working for the Lord. They're working for. If you're working for the criminals, you're working for the demon. Point blank. And my husband said, "Why would he go with me? This is the second time that you try to kick me out. Why on God's earth would he waste his time going with me? Like that's dumb. He wouldn't do that for any woman that he considers a skank or whatever. That's not important to him. Um, he wouldn't go. He wouldn't do that for any woman. Just me because I'm a serious person pertaining to a relationship. I'm very serious. So that's why he would go with me. He said that's special to me. Get over here. Who fell? Somebody fell. Get over here. Bandit. Who fell? Oh. I'm just going to use a smaller camera because I can't get nothing with this one. It's too bulky and shit. Or you know what? Maybe... Let me try to open it and get the other camera. Oh, no, maybe I should have. Thank you. What? Who? What? What's that noise? Okay. Yeah, this is dirty clothes, I guess. Maybe.
Huh? Change the charger.
Should I beat the meteorite or whatever?
We haven't yet been able to confirm whether the monster how to go but there's a chance that the evidence may have already been found. The remains of a massive, unidentified creature, nearly an exact match for Nessie, washed up from the waters of Scotland, not far.
No, it's actually charged, which is good for this. Oh, you found it. Thank the Lord, man. I like that flashlight. That's the one I was thinking about. That's my favorite one. Let me see if I can see the. If I can see the meteorite. Huh? I was just gonna see if I can see the meteorite.
On a summer day in 1808, visitors were met with a terrifying sight. Fishing boat noticed something unusual. Their attention quoted one screaming yell with a this carpet seemed to be washed on some rocks. It was very. This was nothing like anything they'd seen before. The fisherman who had discovered the carcass, a man by the name of John Peace, approached him with a group of locals. The island dwellers were familiar with these whale or shark carcasses.
Hey, you gonna come sit down with me? Come sit down with me. God, man. I was like, shit. That flashlight cost $80, dude.
Dang. I'm glad you found that because, yeah, I know what you're saying. When things cost a lot of money. Yeah.
But while the attempts of the beast were now officially on record, nobody could do much more to preserve the carcass. In the late summer heat nearly rotted away the remains of the mysterious animal. The animal, the wild beast, had been trundled around something for a while. Much of the skin had come off, and what were left of them were frail muscle fibers. Various bits of the carcass were collected by probable people, and some were sent down to Edinburgh. The skull, the head, was actually sent to London, but unfortunately that has since been lost during the hearings. The vertebrae of the animal, they were studied in Edinburgh by a very eminent anatomist called Dunbar. He concluded that this was like no other animal. This was a new creature. And equally eminent anatomist in London is absolutely convinced that the remains were those of a large shark. The puzzling thing is that the local community on Swansea would be very familiar with these big sharks. Therefore, how could anybody possibly mistake this animal 55 feet long with 6 legs for a shark? The observations were accurate, and we have no reason to disbelieve the eyewitnesses. The remains of the animal that are still in the museum consist of 2 vertebrae. I had the opportunity of looking at 3 vertebrae. After analyzing the remains, Jen concluded that the Strumpsay beast shared many similarities with our potential profiling of the Loch Ness monster, including a long, narrow sheath, flippers on its abdomen, and of course, its massive size. This is the first physical evidence of a possible Loch Ness monster-type creature in Scotland. Not a blurry photo or a fleeting sighting, but actual remains of a species that must have roamed the area's waters at some point. There are myths, stories, legends associated with many large bodies of water all over the world. Stories of unknown animals. Loch Ness in particular. It would, of course, be really exciting if we had some material evidence of a new animal. But it was negative, a large animal, a sea monster. And so we have the subject to examine. I keep it open mind. Could the Strumpsay beast actually be the same species as the creature long
1908, the year the Stronsay beast was discovered, there were alleged sightings of similar creatures in Loch Ness and in Sweden's Storstad Lake. Is this just a coincidence? Or were several of these unknown animals migrating through the northern Europe? The mystery of the Loch Ness Monster has inspired generations of searchers trying to find this elusive species. But there's a chance already been found. In the form of an as yet unidentified carcass on the shore of the Scottish island of Stronsay. If the Stronsay beast is in fact vanished, it adds even more key details to our profile of the monster. The Stronsay remains had 3 pairs of what the fishermen described as paws, or flippers. This could explain the ability to cruise along the water surface at 6 miles per hour, as seen in the 2007 video by Nessie Hunter and Gordon Lopez. It's also consistent with this photograph taken in the 1970s by a scientist who encountered a creature in the loch. The specimen of Stronsay was covered in short, wiry bristles, most commonly found on marine animals, and used them to sense the presence of fluid in deep, dark waters. If Nessie exists, it would need similar features in order to feed and survive in the near blackout conditions of Loch Ness. We've now added quite a bit to our profile. One can't help but think that it still looks rather familiar. Perhaps it's time to revisit one of the very first theories on the Loch Ness Monster's identity. So what particular species do you consider? The evidence of eye-impacted connection all fits. I know this is a fantastic statement, but this all fits very well. Since the 1930s, dozens of witnesses have speculated that Nessie is a species we've already identified. Could they have been right this whole time? If so, the plesiosaur is an intriguing option. It's a type of marine reptile that dates back to the time of dinosaurs in the late Triassic period. Plesiosaurs thrived for nearly 140 million years before supposedly dying out at the same time as their land-based contemporaries. But is it possible plesiosaur could survive and could still be looking the depths today? Other animals survived, including crocodiles, the duck-billed platypus, and even bees. There have even been animals that were long thought to be extinct, only to suddenly and mysteriously turn up again, alive and well. One famous example is the coelacanth, a large, ancient fish species thought to have died out with the dinosaurs, but then in 1938, miraculously, living coelacanths were found off the coast of South Africa. Could the same thing be happening in Loch Ness? Paleontologist Dr. Guido Trosa has studied thousands of fossils from museum collections around the world. And she thinks she may have the answer.
So the whole group of historians divided into these 2 morphotypes. One of them is the one we see here, so this is the dinosaur, and the other ones are the plesiosaurs.
Right away, the parallels to our profile of the Loch Ness Monster seem obvious.
So what is really unique about plesiosaurs is that they have no known analogs, which means that we have no animal that looks like this today. They have this really unique body plan, which you can see here, 4 flippers, and then we have the trunk area, and the neck, the head, and the tail.
Is it possible that the Loch Ness Monster's skeleton has been here on display for nearly 2 centuries? Dr. Trosa is a plesiosaur expert, having dedicated her PhD studies to this one specific species. And according to her, the answer is no. Because as we're about to find out, her and recently published research proves that despite thousands of eyewitness accounts over hundreds of years, we might have the potential monster's most iconic feature all wrong. It's a groundbreaking design that could allow us to finally complete our profile of the world's most sought-after unknown species. For decades, thousands of dedicated Nessie have focused on a very specific description. A beast with a long serpentine neck reminiscent of ancient plesiosaurs. A plesiosaur specialist, Dr. Reeves, has a major problem with that theory. She thinks the Nessie hunters should be looking for something significantly different.
Plesiosaurs have a great variety of neck lengths. They go all the way from 16 vertebrae to 76 vertebrae. So that's the great huge amount of neck vertebrae we get. On as mammals, we only have 7 vertebrae in the neck.
A plesiosaur's neck ranges from 3 feet to 23 feet. While that length adds flexibility, it also creates a major weakness. Dr. Trolson did extensive research on the amount of pressure and movement a plesiosaur neck could take. He compared it to what led to dissect out the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster depicted with this thin, long neck, like the long neck plesiosaurs, would not have been able to cross the water surface because the pressure on the neck when it was moving out of the water would have been too high, and definitely that swan-like pose it's been depicted as would have been possible.
In other words, a flexible plesiosaur neck wouldn't have the strength to stand above the waterline. In fact, it would barely be able to break the surface.
The Loch Ness Monster will probably have been another animal than the long neck plesiosaur, similar to the ichthyosaur we see here, which has a really, really strong neck that would have been able to cope with the water pressure as the animal was crossing the water surface.
But that's not the only thing Dr. Trolson found in her research.
Another reason why I don't think the Loch Ness Monster would be a plesiosaur is the fact that we assume that plesiosaurs were air breathers.
Whatever the species isn't needed to come up for air every few minutes. It would easily. Therefore, the creature most likely has gills. If Dr. Trolson is correct, we've been dead wrong this whole time about the Loch Ness Monster. Even though it's a hoax, modern scientists have clearly been influenced by the iconic 1934 surgeon's photo in the Daily Mail. If not for that photo, the mistaken concept of a long-necked Nessie might never have existed. Without it, is it possible the monster could have been found decades ago? We may never know how much lost time across the search, but we now have all the information we need to complete our new profile of the Loch Ness Monster. So far, we've developed this image, and at last, we have the final piece of the puzzle. If the creature's wheel-like serpentine form isn't its neck, then it must be its body. With that last detail, we can finally reveal our brand new never-before-seen image of what the Loch Ness Monster might look like. Apart from traditional dinosaur-like appearance pitched to tourists over the years, this is what the monster will have to actually resemble in order to survive and thrive while remaining hidden in the waters of Loch Ness. It's still rather terrifying, perhaps even more so. One thing's for sure, if any should got close enough to witness this detailed point of view, it wouldn't survive long enough to tell the tale. Now that we know what the potential Loch Ness Monster might look like, perhaps we can determine the location where the species could be found. We theorize that this is a migratory animal,
In other words, it probably hasn't lived in the law for its entire existence. In order to locate this egg, we must answer two key questions. First, how exactly could this creature come and go from Loch Ness? Second, is it still able to do so? Local guide Graham Sutherland has fished the waters around Loch Ness his entire life, and he thinks he knows the route the beast originally took from the North Sea to the Loch. A path that may still be traveling today. Having worked in the area for over 20 years, Grant is very familiar with the waterways that surround Loch Ness. According to Grant, there is only one natural link between the North Sea and the Loch, and that's the River Ness.
I think we heard the mouth of the River Ness is where it enters the North Sea.
This area is one of the most food-rich environments in all of Scotland, absolutely teeming with fish species.
This is a good time. You can take them in here. This is a popular area. Lots of food turned up. There's a lot of fish that would be attracted to this area.
Humans have been hauling in large catches from the mouth of the River Ness for centuries, but we are not the only ones. A wide array of marine predators feast here too, including birds, seals, and dolphins. So it's possible that a large North Sea marine hunter like the potential Loch Ness monster could have come here as well. Once it reached the river mouth, two tasty species in particular could have coasted even farther.
A couple of species are walking south around the seaside and will carry on up the river looking for a spawning ground.
Brown trout and Atlantic salmon are the two largest and most nutrient-rich fish in the area. If the monster exists, it's easy to imagine it following these fish upstream during a feeding frenzy. But unfortunately, if this alleged animal wanted to make it all the way to Loch Ness from here, it would need a major obstacle.
Here we are, just a mile and a half from the mouth of the river. This is one of the first obstacles that any animal wants to navigate its way through the Loch Ness. There's a very big shallow, fast-flowing water under us, and there's another 5-6 miles of this. And it'll make it difficult for any animal to navigate its way in the deep water of Loch Ness.
In other words, if the monster wanted to reach the loch by way of the River Ness, this would be the end of the road. Fortunately, there just might be another way in. Building off our new profile, we now have a compelling theory of the Loch Ness monster's potential behavior. What if the beast is so elusive because it migrates? Can it come and go from the loch at will? We know the River Ness is too powerful and rocky to be navigable by a large moving animal. But could there be another way?
This is a Caledonian Canal. This is a flat door into Loch Ness.
Completed in 1822, the Caledonian Canal was built as a shortcut across Scotland for commercial boats. It runs from coast to coast, including directly into Loch Ness. 35 feet deep, and lacking the powerful current and rapids of the River Ness, the canal would make a much more inviting route for a monster if it exists.
The River Ness is a very flat journey for any species to take that there. The Caledonian Canal will be a much easier piece of water for any animal that goes through it, even from the sea into Loch Ness. It's a much slower, deeper piece of water.
The time frame of the canal's construction certainly checks out. The earliest sightings of the monster were in the River Ness, not the loch.
It may have had no way to reach the lock at first, but the canal opened in 1822, just 14 years after the Stromsay Reeves was discovered, 131 miles away. That massive North Sea species that previously could only travel partway up the river could now make it all the way to Loch Ness. Today, boat traffic regularly commutes through the canal. The question is, does the Loch Ness Monster use the canal the very same way? Coming to its favorite feeding ground during salmon and trout spawning grounds each spring and summer? If the Loch Ness Monster is migrating to choose food, it helps explain some other mysteries. For instance, the inconsistency in its annual appearances. In 1996, there were 17 alleged sightings. But in 2009, and again in 2013, it seemed supposedly sighted just once the whole year. This seems like good evidence that the species doesn't live here full time. Still, it gives us an advantage. We now know precisely when the species is most likely to be present in these waters. When the salmon begins to migrate into the loch, the creature known as Nessie could be close behind. And if we're right, then that time is now. This year's salmon migration began 2 weeks ago. So armed with our new profile, the hunt for this unidentified creature is officially on. It will be a two-pronged search and rescue, led by Captain Mike Lynch and scuba diver Chris McHenry. Captain Mike will be manning the Rebel, a 40-foot catamaran outfitted with state-of-the-art sonar that will give him a never-before-seen picture of the murky loch bottom. Working in tandem with the Rebel aboard a high-speed Zodiac is Chris and a two-man dive team. Advanced cold water divers Tom Thea and Ken Miller will be ready to enter the water at the captain's signal.
As soon as we're ready and we see something on the screen that we feel the need to investigate, and we'll dive to in the rig deck and launch a very short notice. Okay. Just go into lock in as close as you can. Obviously, we can go further to the shore than I can. This is the last of the lock. Lock in to the right there. We've just entered Loch Ness now, where the conditions are pretty good. We've got a slight mist there, but there's very little wind. And these are the ideal conditions now.
Captain Mike is using our newfound understanding of the potential monster's migratory habits to focus his search on the north end of the loch, where the salmon-rich river Ness intersects with the Caledonian Canal.
Loch Ness is in the vast area. The monster Nessie could be swimming anywhere under there, but I think there's more fish at this end of the loch because of the salmon and that swimming through.
As Mike pilots the Rebel, his fellow skipper Andrew monitors the sonar information on a large screen below deck. The Rebel sonar boasts unparalleled range and resolution.
Sonar, we've done such a long way now, we've got a lot more detail on the sonar. You can see that the detail needs to fish on the terminals now. So technology's moved on and it's given us more sophisticated equipment.
In addition to the latest technology, we also have a much clearer picture of exactly what we're looking for and where it might be found.
We're not actually looking for a big long neck, front arm. What we're probably looking for is an intake predator, and because we're looking for that, it allows us to what intake predators feed on.
Captain Mike swoops back and forth in tight parallel lines, like a lawnmower banging on it.
Yeah, perfect. This is what I did. It's not too perfect.
The rebel is now passing over a steep underwater ledge, which could be an area of particular interest in our search.
We're now in sandstone rock test. We're just like the island rock end, this little village there. Now, that rock end is the rock end is very shallow, but then it's certainly.
No point of coming to see. I shall put a real good one up one and that one before. She see, hey, this, I'm not that today. Does it not try to have this one? Or not? Take a tour of a place from the comfort of your phone.
Slopes off, and we're now recording the depth of 258 feet. And you can see on the sonar there that two sets or two shoals of fish there. Now, where there's lots of fish, obviously that means that that's a food source. So obviously Nessie needs to feed, and that would be ideal feed for Nessie there.
As the boat moves over the shoals of fish, the captain notices something new on the sonar.
Looking at the sonar there, the LED, I can see some dark spots appearing with the multi-beam there. We're not too sure what those dark spots are, so we need to just go back and take a closer look at that, hover over that. We need to investigate a little bit further.
Armed with our new profile of the Loch Ness Monster and a detailed analysis of its possible migratory habits, we've zeroed in on the precise time and place we're most likely to find this unidentified species.
We've got a very precise sonar technology now that will give us a 3D map of the rock itself, and give us more detailed accounts which we've never had before on board this vessel.
The sonar has pinpointed several shoals of fish.
So they're currently swimming at a depth of about 193 feet.
And nearby, it spotted something else as well. A reading unlike anything the crew has ever seen.
Never mind, you just take her out to the quarantine and we'll get there here. Roger, that's that. This time, we really got them to have any information on, so we can send over to the PSI to help the plan with the image.
Captain Mike steers back over the dark area on the rock bottom, using a more to try to generate a clearer picture. He asks him to put the dive team on standby.
The divers that was already was going to start on. The divers in the dive suits are understood. The dive suits have to get protected against the elements. It's water is really, really cold. If you ever take dive suit out, you keep the danger from the rest. So the divers have got to be very careful and they're making sure their suits are all ready. They'll get some pictures off. The speed of the essence needs to be geared up quick. Together, one thing quick. We right down on that contact as soon as we can.
Now, it's up to the crew on the level to try to identify this mysterious mass as quickly as possible.
Just know that this dark area to get more detailed information, which is what we'll do now. Give her a grip. Yeah, like, maybe a little bit more starboard and all things good.
Unfortunately, the technique doesn't work, because whatever this dark form is, it's on the move.
This needs further investigation. We might have to get some CDs just to check it out. Now we're almost directly over this area that drives entry. Nothing going something. We're not sure what it is. I think it's time to get divers out for closer look. Just really confirmation to start. Once you get that confirmation, get the location, we'll see the divers next time we're early. So we're going to investigate. Well, not John. Very far down here.
On the northern end of podcast, Captain Lakeland has spotted an anomaly on his sonar. A dark form near several shoals of fish. Very well might be a sign of the elusive monster. Whatever it is, the anomaly is on the move. So the captain has quickly made the call to deploy the diving team before it can escape.
One, two, three, go. That's a crazy business.
The water is thick with mud and debris. It also filters out more and more light with each foot the divers descend.
There's a secret. The flash off boys, I can't see them anymore. They're putting secrets. Just put it back and watch it going there.
The divers have reached the upper level of the rock shelf. The rebels are quickly spotted from above. The shoals of fish that initially drew attention to the area have scattered. Perhaps scared away. But by what? Tom is now searching for anything that could have created a massive unknown object on the sonar.
Weird was to get what we feel super exciting. And that really is an experience in itself. We've done this for about hundreds of years, and we're on the edge of maybe finding something.
Despite conditions that get darker, colder, and more dangerous with every inch of depth, the team decides to keep going. With no sonar picture of what lies beneath them, they are diving blind.
This is really neat to space providers with the ones that are there. Make sure that they're up there to stay up there to try and bring that contact. Also to make them see through back up to the surface. That's key left of the thing.
At this depth, the visibility is so bad, Tom's flashlight provides less than 5 feet of illumination. And the water temperature has plunged below 40 degrees.
What we're looking for is signal to the surface. There's an HMD surface marker boy.
That's why they shoot ones on the side.
That's in the way it's more big league contact.
The divers have encountered something massive. As you can see, a large animal with a vertical tail fin passed directly in front of the camera.
knocking inside and kicking up a large cloud of sand and debris. As the cloud subsides, the creatures disappear into the darkness. Southern Fen would prefer to continue their investigation, but over 150 feet down, and with their oxygen tanks running low, they must return to the surface. Tom prepares to seek out the surface marker group to let Chris know the location of their culture. Divers slowly
So what you guys see? Some popular
This could be the first time ever that a diver has not only spotted the creature long identified as the Loch Ness Monster, but actually made physical contact with it. As the day comes to an end, the dive team and the crew of the Rebel know that they've been a part of history.
Okay, we see that. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, it looks very promising. It feels as though they found something down there that's worth further investigation. So, talking to the divers there. Yeah, so we're stopping off this time, and at least we've got a good idea now of where to look for the next time. Next time, we're closer than ever. This is great work. Is that getting on together? Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. Yeah, very good. Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Our experience tonight shows just how difficult the search for the Loch Ness Monster can be. Despite years of research and months of planning, all we could get was a fleeting encounter. And yet, I think it's closer than anyone else has ever come. At the very least, we've identified a new approach in finding a space unscientific object. As many as 18,000 new species are discovered every year. That means 4 new ones might have been found in the time you're watching this program. There's a chance we've identified something new tonight. We may have even seen it. No matter what, we've certainly added to the rich history of this legendary creature. From St. Columba in the year 565 to Alex Campbell in 1933 to Gordon Holmes in 2007 to us here today, one thing's clear. Something is out there. There's only one way to find out what the Loch Ness Monster truly is, and that's to keep looking. The search continues. The Bible is the world's most popular book, and the backbone of its largest religion. Somehow, despite the efforts of billions of people who have studied its text, these pages contain several of mankind's greatest unsolved mysteries. Tonight, we take on 2 of the Bible's most famous legends, iconic treasures found to bring untold wealth to anyone who can find them today. King Solomon's Rise and the Ark of the Covenant. Do they actually exist? Can they still be found? Or have they already been discovered? To find out, we'll search through time and across continents, tracking a surprising relationship between these 2 priceless mysteries. And by the end, we may finally pinpoint their true locations as we go in search of the secrets of the Bible.
weighs upwards of 7 tons, written by thousands of authors over the course of 1,400 years. Its New Testament is famous for the Gospels of Jesus, and its Old Testament features the creation of the universe, the Exodus from Egypt, and tales of the early days of the Israelites. The most successful of them was the famed King Solomon. According to the Bible, Solomon was born in the 6th century BCE.
Yes. So if you don't enjoy sex with your fucking whatever, why you fucking my behind for? Anyways.
Judaism, and Islam. But he was famous for something else too: his incredible wealth, thanks to the legendary King Solomon's mines. For centuries, many have speculated that Solomon had access to a near unlimited supply of precious metals from a secret underground mine. But unfortunately for those would-be treasure hunters, its location has been lost to history. The search for the mine has inspired several books and movies, with tales of Solomon's bounty hidden as far away as the Americas. But in reality, it's more likely to be found closer to Solomon's biblical home, specifically within the kingdom of the Israelites. And here, less than 200 miles south of Jerusalem, archaeologists Erez Ben Yosef and Vanessa Workman believe they might have uncovered the true location of King Solomon's mines. The Timna Valley is rich in minerals that have been mined since ancient times. But they're not the minerals you might expect.
When it comes to insurance, nobody gives you coverage confidence like AAA, which means they don't need wacky ads, talking animals. Oh my.
Figured out your gimmick, huh? Outsmart spokes animals and choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Well, many people believed that gold was the resource in Timna. What we see here is a remnant of a vein of copper.
In Israel and all the neighboring areas, we don't have any gold. Gold as a metal is very soft. You can't use it for tools and things like that.
We know today that copper was the most important resource, the most important metal in the ancient world. It was made into objects that were useful in both agriculture and weaponry, and also to be used to help build in the period.
Erez's team of archaeologists has been digging here in Timna for the past 10 years, trying to unravel the truth behind who controlled these colossal mines.
Exploring the ancient mines of Timna, we're asking questions about who were conducting all of these mining operations, which society, in which periods, the chronology, the technology, the culture, the trade connections, all of these aspects of this huge operation.
Archaeologists have long debated which kingdom owned and operated these mines, with most agreeing that it couldn't have been Solomon's.
Previous activity in Timna dated this major period to the Egyptian dynasties in 13th century BCE.
But is it possible the experts have been wrong all along? Written evidence provides an interesting link between King Solomon and copper.
In the biblical text, copper was used to furnish.
Hold on.
They were building the pillars of the temple, they were covering the walls.